Panelists from BlackRock, Fidelity, NASDAQ, and other companies will talk about tokenization at the SEC Crypto Task Force Roundtable today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Paul Atkins, the chair of the SEC, will give a keynote address about asset tokenization. Extremely forward to hear what will be said. Naturally, these meetings are typically not webcast to the public when they do occur. Naturally, I'm basing it somewhat on previous observations. Will that also be the case this time around? Will the news be made public? Let's wait and see, but have a look at some of these well-known names. And you're talking about these well-known figures. Other digital assets are what I believe they are aiming for. Fidelity and BlackRock will begin filing for additional ETFs. I have a lot of confidence in that. In a way, it reminds me of the early days of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Additionally, I believe that XRP and other digital assets will experience this as well. Perhaps Index is also launching. However, XRP holders, welcome back to the Peepo Coin channel. Every single one of you is loved. I sincerely appreciate all of your support. In terms of the markets, we are beginning to observe market pickup traction as Monday morning approaches. However, certain coins experienced a slight retracement on Sunday because of Bitcoin experienced a slight decline, dominance experienced a slight increase, which led to some coins falling, but you can see that things are heating up again, especially if you look at it over the past hour. The market is beginning to gain traction once more. At $2.40, the price of XRP is up 0.5% in USD and down 0.3% in Bitcoin. The price is comparable at $2.40. To be precise, the valuation has risen to above $140 billion, $2.3 billion, and $4 billion in 24-hour trading activity. Before we continue, though, let me just quickly clarify that nothing on this channel is financial advice. Always conduct your own research and due diligence before making a cryptocurrency investment. Thus, you could have purchased 5 XRP for just $1 a few years ago. That now costs you $12, which is a premium of 10x or more. In the not-too-distant future, prices will be 100 times more than they are now. It's easier said than done, of course, and I won't suggest that it isn't. But there is unquestionably promise, particularly when an ETF is involved. Naturally, achieving 100x won't happen right away. It will take a long time. But a double-digit, insane price activity. XRP is something I believe will happen very soon. Many people forget that, but I believe that will happen sooner rather than later given the large amount of money flowing in and the approval of the ETF. Furthermore, as XRP is being used in more infrastructures and its ledger is becoming more and more popular, we must comprehend the main component of XRP, which is the native coin used for liquidity. Thus, the demand is constant. Naturally, if ETF filings are approved, more reputable names and institutions will join the fray, expressing a genuine desire to hold these digital assets. And judging from what we're hearing, the actual use case, and how it's simply altering the way we do finance, I'm certain. There will undoubtedly be a lot of people watching this particular project. Keep in mind the regulatory certainty that, in my opinion, will greatly benefit XRP. What a fantastic example Chad has set. Please share your personal opinions about this in the comments section below, but have a look at this. BlackRock IVIT purchased 10,570 Bitcoin this week, compared to an average of just 3,150 mined. Returning to my daily remarks to you all on the channel. We are witnessing a record-breaking rate of Bitcoin accumulation. It is greater than the ones being matched. There is unquestionably more supply than demand. Naturally, you will see the hash reward drop in half even more after the next one that occurs. Therefore, mining Bitcoin will become more difficult with time. And given the current demand, people are simply purchasing as much Bitcoin as they can as they are aware of its direction. They recognize that this is a long-term asset class. You know, for the next month, 6 months, or 12 months, companies like BlackRock and some of these large institutions won't be purchasing it. They are making a long-term purchase. And many people don't pay much attention to that, but these large institutions aren't. Of course, the most significant news of the day is that following 2 days of high-level negotiations, the United States and China have reached a significant trade agreement in Geneva. Details will be provided tomorrow. The statement was clearly made by you, Donald Trump. This is enormous. I believe that Bitcoin will break out towards a new all-time high and that altcoins may begin to go crazy as well if we do hear some sort of resolution. It's tremendous, huge news in my view. Although many people are ignoring it, traditional markets are obviously closed on weekends. Pre-market figures are already positive. So far, so good, but we'll have to wait and watch how the conventional equities market responds. What I'm seeing here is really, really good. And have a look at what Zoom says. It's just getting started. They'll televise the pump. Many will feel foolish for departing early in retrospect. And I do agree with it because, in the big picture, dominance is still extremely high even though it has dropped somewhat over the past 3 to 4 days. Naturally, I believe we go if the numbers reach where they were at the start of the year. Ecstatic state, similar to what we've seen at the start of the year and of course during the fourth quarter of the previous year. That would be very incredible to witness, but last but not least, as we discussed yesterday, Chad claims that the M2 global money supply has a positive association with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency year after year. According to several projections, Bitcoin may reach $150,000. If it did, I wouldn't be shocked. But an extremely impressive connection graphic that I even failed to see. However, the shatter to roll PAL chart, which truly popularized it, is incredibly fascinating. However, let's examine the dominance in this case, so that everyone can witness this for themselves. Although dominance did experience some optics, they pulled down once again, which further boosted altcoins. As for Bitcoin, I did bring it up in my H-bar and of course in a Pepe update. As you can see, we are beginning to see range for Bitcoin. It goes without saying that we have attempted to break out of the 105,000 a few times and have been rejected, but so far everything is going well. In this upward trajectory, we are very, very close to reaching an all-time high. It would only take a 4% move for Bitcoin to push towards all-time highs, which would be extremely exciting to witness once more. You see, if you look at XRP, it dropped to $2.33 as you can see, dominant, and we saw that uptake a few hours ago. But now we are seeing XRP regain its momentum and begin to approach this $2.42 major resistance once more. Since the 23.6 retest is only a move of roughly 6.8%, I'm feeling extremely hopeful that it will occur this week and that the market will experience a move for the first time since March. Nearly 2 months have passed. You know, if we broke out of here, the conversations would essentially reach their peak. This is really, really thrilling. Please share your thoughts with me below. I appreciate all of your help. Peace out, CryptoZX, and we'll see you later.